Okay, so this is the remains of the DNA activation. It's not bubbling up at the moment, but it is spreading. Seems to be spreading all over the fist. Another thing that I noticed is that skin that used to be really thin and sluffy, it's like leather now. If you take a look, it looks like leathery. This shit is tough like leather too. It's just tough right there on the front, nowhere else. You also notice that it looks like there's a bunch of blackheads being pushed out of the top part of the hand all together. Like, what is that, like 3,000 blackheads all at once underneath the bumps? It's like, damn. And then the rest, it just goes clear. See that? These are larger follicles, obviously, but they're not the blackheads. These are like blackheads coming out all over this whole patch of leathery skin. Very interesting. So as I continue with the same regimen, that is obviously a accumulation of maybe everything all together, or maybe I'm just getting to this threshold. Remember when I told you guys a long time ago, I had to fast to see where I was headed, because I couldn't see where I was headed because I was still eating and I was still sun gazing. But then I fasted for 2 weeks and I got a little bit of these. Remember I showed you guys, I said, oh, this is a little bit like a watch. It was a little bit outside of this the whitest spot in the center here. It was just that. And it was a little thing next to it. And I was like, wow, it's like a face or a watch, right? But now it's like, oh, so this shit is like spreading. It looks like the skin in this area is becoming tough so it can handle like a burn that comes out and consistently stays out. But it's tough like leather. You can see it right there. It's like leather. Nothing else is like that. It's all just regular skin. But this motherfucker is like leather. Same thing on the other hand. It's not so much, but it's an explosion of DNA activation. Unbelievable. And it's the same blackheads in the same area and everything else is clear. Very interesting. Stay tuned to see what happens next on Grimnasty Television.